Minute 20 left in the opening quarter. Here's Shepard. Pass to McConnell. Clock at 6. Siakam with it. Lillard with the rebound. Here's Nash. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting 43% to get this one underway. Pass to Siakam. To stop the run. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Portis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Toppin finds McConnell. There's a screen by Toppin. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away. D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Defense is setting the tone. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
They've got Taurean Prince. Chris Middleton is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Nash in at the 1. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Jackson against Portis. Jackson can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
It's Prince on the wing. Here's Nash. Middleton outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Again, Milwaukee!
That smooth shot selection from Middleton, that is definitely a spot he can get the job done from.
Pacers trail by 20. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Halliburton against Wright. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team. They want to dominate the competition on another level.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but
so it's Milwaukee with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back after this word.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Indiana Pacers.
Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
These young fellas have been hot. Usually, I'd say it's too soon to tell much, but right now, they're balling.
The talent on display is undeniable. The endurance part, though, open question.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. The Bucks leading by 23. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward position. Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball. So both teams changing it up here. The Pacers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Giannis throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Halliburton against Lillard. 13 feet out. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 12 points.
Halliburton comfortable from there. Defense has to watch where he gets to on the court because right there he's dangerous.
Here's Nash. Give him 31 now. Now Mathurin. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That'll be a second foul of the game. Indiana making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. Bucks on D. Three-pointer, Halliburton. They get the rebound. Turner, no good. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. McConnell with it. He's picked up by Lillard. And it's McConnell on the drive. Damian Lillard with the rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. For Indiana, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Halliburton for 3.
In the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Indiana's gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Here's Nash. Takes it inside. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Siakam, pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nembhard's got 10.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Here's Nash, defended by Halliburton. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 36 points.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Nembhard outside. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's deflected.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Oh, my!
Nobody is stopping that.
Way up there in the rafters.
Insane.
What a finish. Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Turner for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. From deep. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Tyrese Halliburton. Lillard against McConnell. Down low. Siakam, right side, looking to end the run. McConnell, good.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And for the Bucks, they're shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Nembhard outside. Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Nembhard outside. Pass to Siakam. With the tip.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Nash. He's marked by McConnell. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
And the Bucks with some changes. Prince is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Beauchamp comes in for Chris Middleton. And Wright subbed in for Damian Lillard. Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana. Pass to Siakam. Let's go with a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Here's Nash. Cans it from the wing. Nash has got 43 points.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Jackson with a screen on Prince. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
A minute and a half left in the third. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Just 5 on the clock. And he gets it to go. Nash has got 14 points here in the second half.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Here's McConnell. Give him 8. Oh, ripped away. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by McConnell. And here's Toppin from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Toppin's got 5 points.
And Toppin not thinking twice on that jumper.
Here's Nash. He has 45 points. Portis the screen. Fires the three. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 48.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Here's McConnell. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Here's Nash. He's marked by McConnell. Nash passes to Prince. Here's Nash. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Just 4 to shoot. And yes, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Siakam. And here's Shepard for 3. And that's not... gonna go. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Bobby Portis out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's DeLon Wright, and it's Beauchamp in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Nash. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Well, the Pacers shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Wright against Halliburton. Over Wright. Again, Indiana.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Nash from behind the arc. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Toppin. The layup off target. Timeout call. Milwaukee.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Smith, he's checked in for the Bucks. The Pacers also with a sub. Wiseman's checked in. Here's Nash. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nash has got 58.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
McConnell finds Toppin. Now here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Jackson. Toppin outside. Pass to Halliburton. Here's the 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Smith with a screen on McConnell. Beyond the arc. Nash misses. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Toppin from the arc. And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Nembhard, he's checked in for Wiseman. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Nash. Prince, a screen on McConnell. Nash passes to Prince. To the wing on the left. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Brent, the Bucks have had 6 straight first-place finishes in their division. An impressive run.
Well, it took a couple years for Giannis to find his footing in the league, BA. But, man, he's planted 2 feet in Milwaukee and made this team into something special. They have taken off.
Smith, he's checked in for Livingston. To the middle. Here's McConnell. It's hauled in by Nash. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Some young players coming into the league, they lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Nembhard. The Pacers again can't hit. And for the Bucks, they're shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Jackson finds Halliburton. The Pacers again can't hit.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's Nash. Good! That's another bucket!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Inside. Here's Toppin. Outside for McConnell. The shot to stop the run. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
Well, Toppin trying to gain his confidence by sharing the ball. He gets an assist.
Milwaukee has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. All right, let's find out the news on Bobby Portis. Allie, what's going on?
Well, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Milwaukee. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. And with this injury coming early, it forces the coaching staff to make some difficult decisions. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. He hits the second from the line. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Toppin passes to Jackson. Back to Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. Up top, Nembhard. Nails the wide open jumper. Here's Nash. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation.
Connects again from distance.
And with every triple, he comes closer to the single-season crown.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance.
Well, Curry's high mark of 402 is so far ahead of the rest of the field, but he's got a good chance to come close to it the way he's been shooting.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Jackson finds Halliburton. There's the triple. And Beauchamp pulls it down.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Nash misses. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Nembhard outside. McConnell right side. Prince grabs the miss. The Bucks have gotten 8 of 10 attempts in. Very productive here in the fourth. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. This one for 3. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Beauchamp gets the bucket.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And over the last half-decade, Brent, Bobby Portis has been the best six-man big you can find.
Yeah, pretty remarkable, B.A. He comes in, he gives you some great scoring in some stretches, plays some solid defense. He's got a lot of fire to his game. So this is the exact kind of guy that your team needs in the second unit.
Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Halliburton for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Nembhard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
That one's off. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Prince is checked in for Smith. Good on the second one. Here's Nash. Takes a 3. They get it back. It's Prince on the wing. Here's Nash, defended by Halliburton. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Mathurin. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
And the Bucks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Here's Nash. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Pass to Turner. Now Halliburton from the arc. No good that time.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
For 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Green's checked in for Wright.
Number 20, A.J. Green.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. And Siakam gets it to go.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Nash, defended by Halliburton. Launches a 3, hits a 3-pointer.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
The Pacers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Siakam, pass to DeMarc. Here's Halliburton. It's hauled in by Nash. Nash has got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
Yeah, it feels like he can't miss.
The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Bucks. Oh,
wow.
Wow. With authority.
And look at everybody. That's got this place going.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for...
And again for 3.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season.
And he didn't come all this way just to tie the record. I can promise you that. 403 is the goal.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Halliburton's got 22.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Connects again from distance.
And that shot moving him into history. The most triples ever in a single season.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the 3 and now stands alone at the top of the list.
I mean, can you believe it? Overtaking Steph Curry's top season, and now maybe some debate when we talk about the greatest shooter in league history.
Just an incredible year for the one and only MP. Let's go to center court and hear from the man himself.
You know, they say records are made to be broken. And this one was tough to get, but I did it. I can't even describe this feeling, you know? You work so hard staying focused day to day. And sometimes these big picture moments, they surprise you. And thank you to the fans for all the love and the support you give. There's still so much that this team wants to accomplish. And when this season is over, I'll be able to sit and reflect on this. But until then, thanks, everyone. And let's just keep going. Thank y'all.
Moving words from MP. He is a class act all the way.
Thanking everyone who made him the shooter he is. He really is one of the league's very best.
We've got 1:28 left in the game.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bucks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for P.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
And here's Milwaukee now. .41 seconds left to play in the fourth. Drills it from deep.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
On the wing, Green. Pass to Nash. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So this one belongs to the Bucks. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and good night, everyone.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
You know what? I got to give a shout out to our fans. It's really been planted and nurtured by them. The more that they got into it, the more pumped that I was. Joe.
So what's next? Do you try to break your own record or expand on other parts of your game?
Maybe we should ask the fans, Joe. You know, give them their money's worth, put a ballot on the back of the seat, ask them, what do you want to see MP do next? Triple-double? Quadruple-double? A 5x5? Thanks, Joe.
Yeah. MP, push up here, please. MP.
MP, your jumper is so pure, no wonder you're the best.
Playing the media game to perfection. You won yourself some fans just now.
I've talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP, and he will only be better with an expanded role.
Yo, MP has more threes than anyone ever. Dude is the best shooter I've ever seen.